Hello, welcome beer reviewers, lovers, everyone else in between. My name is Ruku and I'm here with another beer review. Today's beer review is something special. I technically got this for free. Here we go. There it is. I got this beer for free. Now this is Phyllis Papa number 10. There's a lot on this beer, so I'll just give you the quick rundown. So this is a dark aged whiskey infused beer, so aged in whiskey barrels. This is from Belgium, contains water, hop and a bit of whiskey and barley malt as well. This comes in at 7.2 and is a 330. Also on the back there it tells you sort of how hoppy and stuff it is there, which is quite cool. They've even got a QR code there. So, how did I get this for free? Well, because behind me, those bottles there, I've got 5 different bottles of all barrel aged beer. So I've got Pirate rum aged barrel, I've got Golden Drac Calvados, Delirium Black, Duvel rum, and so on. There's 5 different bottles there. And because I spent so much, I basically got this for free. So this is a Belgian beer. And I have some information. So apparently this is a limited edition pop-up beer. So in other words, they will basically keep the name and they will just keep changing the formula, etc. So next time around it might not be whiskey, it might be cognac, for example. Each bottle has a different number, so this is number 10. So obviously there's been 9 prior to it. Weirdly enough, the label and the details stay the same, but the number changes throughout. And this artwork of the man on the front here was actually designed by a Flemish artist who is a painter, and he's now also a craftsman, so he obviously makes stuff, which is quite cool. The picture of the man will never ever change apparently on all of these bottles, so the only 2 things really that change on this bottle, or the label as it were, is this background here. It's like a ivory white almost, and obviously the number. So this could be number 1, 2, 3, and then this background could be blue, red, purple, whatever, but the man there will still be the same. This is also a collaboration between, and forgive me for my Flemish pronunciation, Dutch pronunciation, Het Aqua Brewery. Aqua Brewery, I think that is. Aqua. Yeah, Aqua. Het Aqua Brewery, and that is in Belgium, so it's Flemish. Apparently it's a 15th century distillery. Now you can actually stay at this place apparently. It just flagged up and you can actually stay there. It has a 15th century distillery there, which they make obviously their own whiskies and stuff. The actual beer itself is stored in oak barrels of a single malt whiskey for nearly 1 year before being taken out. And the Flemish brewery that actually makes this are the same people that do Carlos beer as well from Belgium, so it's the same company. And that company is a Flemish brewery that was founded in 1471, so the brewery itself has got shitloads of history, and this particular one here also has its own distillery on site. So not only do they make beer, but they also make whiskey and stuff, so I think that was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know anyone or any other Belgian companies that can do that. So that's enough of me waffling on. Oh, I forget, IBUs are 21 IBUs to this, and EBC is 115. So 21 IBUs, 115 EBC. So here we go, let's crack this open. And nothing on there, just says the lot number 10, i.e. what it is, number 10. Okay, I'm looking forward to this. That is a beautiful colour, look at that. That head looks creamy and soft. I think I'm going to enjoy this beer. As you can hear that, I've got a crackle going on. It's quite lively carbonated. Carbonation going mental. Look at that, that's like a caramel sandy colour head. The beer itself is like of a caramel colour. Yeah, I think I might have to sip some of this in a minute because it's starting to get there. But this it's like a caramel colour, hints of red, brown as well. It's like a real toffee looking colour. So I may just right on the edge of the glass now. Look at that. Hopefully it doesn't climb anymore. But yeah, a real nice looking colour. Head is fantastic. But again, it's all about the taste. So let's see what it tastes like. But as always, the smells come first. Oh, you can smell the whiskey. That's just a thing of beauty. I'm getting quite a lot. I'm getting vanilla, I'm getting oak, I'm getting whiskey. Getting like almost like a dried fruit, almost maybe like a dry plum, something like that. Wood as well, there's lots of wood. Sort of like that damp wood smell. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, that really is nice. Right, okay. Aroma's down. Let's get on. What the fuck is that? Actually, see that on my finger? Look, I actually had a big chunk of sediment in that. See it hanging? Look, big chunk of sediment. Okay, right. Let's crack on. Cheers, everyone. That's actually sour. That's like oh, that's my eyes away. It's sour. I was not expecting that. It's an old Brune almost in style. It's really sour. That's going to take some getting used to. Cool. Okay. What am I getting? I'm getting plenty of sour. The body of the beer is smooth. The head is nice and sort of foamy, creamy. It carries, the body as well, carries a sour Brune style. I'm getting a little bit of the whiskey. I wouldn't say huge amounts. Because apparently this is a single grain malt whiskey, so it's not going to be really powerful, but it's, if I burp, sign of a good beer. It's enough to detect in the mouth and on the palate. I'm smelling whiskey right now. The body of the beer is quite light as well. It's not heavy in any which way. I'm getting a bit of a whiskey burn in sort of around about here, just underneath my ribcage. There's a slight oak to it, bit of wood. Almost reminds me of like a sour plum, like a real sour plum, but with whiskey. Aftertaste is varied between a subtle sourness and a bitterness, but also a little bit of sweet. Fairly malty, but this has completely thrown me. It's completely thrown me. Not a lot of carbonation going on in the mouth. It's more flat and dead, but it gives a dry crispness, followed by that old Brune style, which is somewhat really sour, but a little bit fruity in places. Plenty of malt there. You really get the whiskey towards the end. Now the whiskey's coming through a bit more. You get that single grain. It's that sort of nice woody, smoky taste, but also with a almost like rice, almost like that sort of ricey taste. So there's a whole lot of flavours going on here. Is it my thing? Sadly not. I love the concept and I love the idea behind this, but for me it's that sourness that's thrown it. You know, when you look at that, it looks different, right? but actually it's really sour. I was expecting to have that warmth from the whiskey, the flavour of the whiskey, you know, the beer to be just absolutely married perfectly, but it's thrown me because it is sour. And it's aged on the Golden Carlos single malt whiskey barrel, so does explain a lot, Golden Carlos being their beer as well. So yeah, what would I score this? I don't know. It's one to get used to. So I reckon a good 6 out of 10 for me. Considering this was for free, if I was going to buy this, I don't know if I would buy it, to be honest with you. Having tasted it, I don't know if I'd buy it. But if you like your sours, happy days, you're going to be in heaven. You will be in heaven. And before I sign off, you can see plenty of lacing around that. And the head still retains its retention, so yeah, not bad. It's just a sour that threw me. Thank you so much for watching, fans. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, and if you want to shout out, if there's anything you want requesting, do let me know. If I can get hold of the beer, I've got 2 beers that I'm looking for at the moment from a request, so stay with me and I'll get those out. But if anyone else wants any requests, let me know. If I can get them, I'll do them. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Right.